It's that time of year again when we start thinking about sending holiday cards to our friends and family, maybe even our business contacts. With 2020 being so digital, so virtual, it would be really nice to get a physical holiday card, wouldn't it? Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create your holiday cards for free in Canva and give you some resources on where to print them. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lori with Chrysalis Graphic Design. I help busy entrepreneurs create marketing material for their brand that look great and don't take a ton of time. If that sounds good to you, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any new content. Ring the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Whichever camp you fall in, whether you always send a paper card or you are traditionally an e-card kind of person, I venture to say this is the year to go paper. 2020 has been so different than any of us ever expected. We are on our computers and our devices constantly. Zoom meetings, everything is digital, and it would be really nice to send your friends and family, even your business contacts, a paper holiday card. It's a great way to connect, share some memories, and as a business, it's really going to set you apart because not a lot of people are doing these even today. So of course, there are tons of places online that you can create your own holiday cards, but Canva is one of my favorite websites and I teach on it a lot. So today I'm going to walk you through how to create your holiday card for free on Canva. Before we head over to the computer and do the actual walkthrough, I want to give you just a few little tips and hacks to help you with your holiday card. So the first one is just a little fun trick that I like to do is to get in the mood. Play some fun holiday music as you are designing your card. Whether you've got your decorations up already, which you can see I do not. We're working on that this weekend. But it just helps you get in the mood as you are working on your holiday card. If you need some inspiration on what to write, there is a great site that Hallmark has put together. I will put the link in the description bar down below. But there are some, traditional openings that you can use, like some of these, as well as some traditional closings that you can use. And it all just depends on you and your family, and also whether you're using your holiday card for personal to send to family and friends, or whether this is more of a business contact and a reach out. So just consider the situation and what you're using it for, and just choose the one that fits you best. All right, here's one that comes up every time we talk about holiday cards because you're gonna probably put your last name, your family's last name on it. Can we talk about apostrophes? Please, can we talk about apostrophes? Apostrophes do not make things plural. They just show possession. A ton of people make this mistake. It's really easy to do. You're gonna see it all over the place. But here's a little chart that I put together that's gonna show you how to pluralize your last name. And it all depends on the letter or letters that your last name ends in. All right, if your last name ends in S, CH, there's an asterisk here, I'll come back to that, SH, X, or Z. All you're going to do is just add ES, and that's going to make it plural. So for example, the Joneses, the Finches, the Marshes, the Hendrickses, or the Lopezes. Now, if your name ends in CH, but it sounds like a K, for example, the Dietrichs, all you do is add an S, no ES. Everybody else, super easy. Yes, even you who end in Y, you're not going to make an IES on your name. Don't change the spelling of your name. Everybody else, just add S. So the Murphys, YS. The Smiths, everybody else, just add S. Super easy, no apostrophes. All right, glad we got that one out of the way. The last thing to think about when you're doing your holiday cards, whether it's for personal or for business, is whether you want to actually include a photo or photographs or not. I think it's really nice if you're sending these to extended family or friends, people who are out of the area, especially for 2020 when we haven't been able to get together as much. If you have kids or pets or things like that, just for people to see kind of what's been going on in your year. You do want to make sure that you're using high enough quality photographs that when they are getting printed, they're not going to look all grainy and things like that. So just something to consider. Let's head back to canva.com to create our holiday card. Click on Create a Design in the top right corner. If you search for holiday postcard, a preset will come up that you can use. Of course, you could also use the same techniques we'll be using today with a foldable greeting card style too. Once we're in the design space, we can search for holiday postcard again in the templates and get a lot of pre-made designs that we can modify. Some are single-sided, but most include both the front and back designs. Just click on one to get a preview. When you find one you want to use, select Apply to both pages to add them to your design. Here's a nice free one, so I'll use this. Now that we have the basic design layout, we can modify the colors, font, icons, etc. In order to change this text, let's ungroup this block by clicking the button in the top right menu. Now we'll modify this to one of the other messages. You can see here that the Oswalds know how to make their name plural correctly. If we go to the back of the postcard by scrolling down, there's another text area we can modify. This is a good spot to include a simple message or update on your year. Here's a pro tip. If you're going to be mailing these as postcards, be mindful of what you write, as it will be publicly visible. If you're going to mail them in envelopes, no worries. Also, you could then choose to remove the mailing area on the right and use that space for more text or pictures. Right now, this template uses holiday icons as a theme, but we want to add photos, so I'm going to remove these and bring the snowflakes through as a theme instead after we add the photos. An easy way to replace these green boxes with photos is to add a grid. Let's search grid in the elements and choose one that fits best. This one will work and could even use a third photo with a color filter behind the text if you really want to get fancy. Just place the grid and remove the green boxes. Now you can see the empty frames where the photos can go. You can upload your photos to Canva on this tab, but for this demo, I'm just going to grab a couple of stock photos real quick. You can play around with the photo adjustments and filters if you want. The grayscale effect looks nice here. I'm also going to soften this red just a bit. Now let's find some free snowflake icons. Just hover over the element to check. And add those to the design. And let's match them on the first page here. Perfect. And finally, let's get a more modern font. Okay, this is looking good. If you want to see both pages together, you can get a preview using the Pages Manager here on the bottom left. If you're going to print the cards elsewhere, just download as a high-quality PDF print. You can use something like Costco, Shutterfly. I'll put some links in the description box. Canva also now offers printing, so you could try that as well. There are a bunch of options you can choose from here, and my basic research shows that their pricing does seem fairly competitive. I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, please give me a like, a thumbs up down below. It really does help my channel out a lot. And subscribe so you don't miss any new content. Ring that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video.